Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Service for the Community. I'm Scott Banks, your host, and I'm here with Beth Pellerito from the Clarkston Lions and Jeff Lichty from the Clarkston Rotary Club. We're going to tell you a little bit today about what's going on with both of these two clubs and things that maybe you can get involved in to help your community with things going on around town. Jeff, let's start with you today. How are you today?
I'm fine. It's great to be back, even though we're in 2015 now. I managed to put that on most of my checks, so
Right.
It's great to be here.
How are things going with Rotary today?
Rotary is, we get to take a deep breath after a really hectic and very active fall. Many of our things, in fact, the vast majority, our big fundraiser, many of the things that we do all took place in the fall, and we talked about those in several of the past episodes of this. And so for the next few months, we get to work on those things that are ongoing. And one of them that is ongoing is scholarships. We actually gear our scholarships to all ages. We provide scholarships at the high school level. We provide scholarships at the master's level. And then Rotary International itself has a program that is actually a program with scholarships involved. And so what I'd like to talk a little bit, maybe I could talk about the high school level activities,
Sure.
and then our master's program, and then we could cut a little bit and let Beth in, and then we could come back and talk about the Peace Fellowship, and I actually have a video for that.
Oh, okay, that'd be great.
So in the high school level, we provide the traditional types of scholarships to high school students as they go on to college. We tend to concentrate on Renaissance High School. But then in addition to that, we provide some scholarships for youth leadership development. In fact, that's a program that the area Rotary clubs put together in the spring. It's a weekend activity, and Clarkston High, we've usually had 3 or 4 students apply for that. It's a great weekend, and kids come all back fired up about being a part of the team that works at high school to provide leadership.
How are students informed about these scholarships at school? Is that
Oh
being
man,
done through the schools?
that's one of our big problems. Being adults, and primarily we're older adults, I guess. I hate to use that term, but we don't have a lot of kids in school. And so one of the things we need and try to do is develop relationships with the school systems to see if they can help promote it. Other than that, it's on the website. We do some Facebook work and social media type activities.
Okay.
But that is a problem that we have. Hopefully this will help with that.
Something
problem.
hopefully we can help you out with a little bit is to get the word out that these scholarships are available to our kids.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now you were telling me a little earlier too about a peace and conflict program. Could you explain a little bit more about that?
Okay, the Peace and Conflict is a program where our master's scholarship is a scholarship. You get to pick the school and you get to pick the subject you're going to study. The Peace and Conflict Resolution is actually a program that we've developed with colleges. So in the United States, the 2 colleges are North Carolina and Duke. And that was a little bit of peace and conflict resolution between North Carolina and Duke.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of that during basketball season.
Right. So it's a program, you enter in it, you go through, and you can select your area of expertise. So maybe you're into law, maybe you're into environmental issues, a number of different things you can do within the program. But you will spend 1 year working at the university. Then you'll have a summer internship, and this is where it's really neat. The internship could be with the United Nations. It might be with the World Bank. It could be with any one of a number of international organizations, and the work itself will be extremely rewarding, and the context that you develop for future job employment is very important. Then you come back, spend another semester, so it's a 2-year program. When you get done, you get a master's level degree in peace and conflict resolution. And then in addition to the United States, we've got them in France, Japan, Australia.
Well, it's a really
South
unique
America.
opportunity for somebody to take advantage of.
It is just a tremendous program. You need more than just a bachelor's degree in order to get in this. You probably need some work experience. A foreign language is a must. 2 would be preferred. Most of the candidates have already got 1 master's degree or a PhD. So while it's open to anybody with a bachelor's degree and a language, in practicality, the competition is so much higher than that that we're probably looking at at least a master's and 2 foreign languages.
Is there additional information that somebody could look for on your website about that program, or where could somebody find more information?
The best place to find more information is the Rotary International website.
Okay.
So Rotary.org will be there. And I think if we can queue up a video
Sure.
that I brought along, and we'll do that, and it might help explain this better.
Let's take a look at that.
I think there is a passion for wanting a better future.
Drop that little pebble in the pond and those waves will move throughout the world.
And I served 4 years active duty as a U.S. Army officer.
I used to work with several NGOs back in Thailand.
I've been working in the field of international education for the past 5 years in Canada. I truly believe that education changes the world. And so these types of opportunities with funding, I think, can really provide opportunities for individuals.
You're among people from many different nations, other Peace Fellows from different countries, communities, language backgrounds.
From intellectual perspective to personal relationship, we are actually living what to make peace in the world every single day.
I don't think there's another program that could have given me a better education in development, peace and conflict than the Rotary Centre's curriculum.
It is something that you can practically apply to any situation anywhere in the world.
All of us will have the opportunity to take some internship or some time researching in field.
Applied Field Experience is an integral part of the Rotary Peace Fellowship. I spent 4 months with Habitat for Humanity's Latin America and the Caribbean area. The alumni network is one of the greatest things about the Rotary Centre's program.
It's creating a strong network of people who know each other, who care about each other.
We actually want to see real change, whether it be globally or in our part of the world or in our city or our town. We actually want to see positive change and positive peace.
Yes, in every step, in every breath that you are living, there's peace there.
Wow, Jeff, that was really a good video. It really looks like a neat program.
It is, and I encourage anybody who has an interest in it, get a hold of one of us at the local club level, wherever you are, or get a hold of Rotary International at the Rotary.org website.
Very good. Also with us today is Beth Pellerito from the Clarkston Lions organization and also from the Clarkston Oats organization. And you're really here to talk to us a little bit more about oats today, huh?
Yes, thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity to represent the Lions Club, but also to represent Oats, which is a therapeutic riding center in Clarkston.
Sure. What are some of the kinds of things that you do out at Oats? What does Oats actually stand for?
Yeah, offering alternative therapies with a smile. Kind of catchy.
Yeah.
So we take care of individuals that are from age 2 to, we did have a rider that was like 98, believe it or not, that have special needs. So they could be cognitively impaired or physically impaired. We have a veterans program as well. So we try to service as many people as we can in the community and outside of the community.
So explain to us a little bit, your organization really, it's a self-funded organization. You guys, all your money is raised through donations and fundraising. And tell us a little bit about some of the things that you guys do to get fundraising in the community.
Well, we are a nonprofit organization, so we rely on fundraising and funding that as much as to keep the program going from outside sources. So we try to get creative in having different fundraisers in the community. And last year we had a fundraiser at the Bird Feeder in Clarkston, and that was in June, and it was a wonderful dinner and music and carriage rides through Clarkston, and we're planning on doing that again in June. And then we're working on another fundraiser to have a wine tasting with Cruz and Muir in Clarkston as well.
And that'll be upcoming this year?
That should be in February, so you'll have to check on our website and see, you know, what the times are and stuff like that.
I heard you guys had a chance to get involved with one of our elementary schools here in town too, and they did a little fundraising activity. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Pine Knob Elementary approached us, and they came out for their academic learning service project, I believe it's called. And they wanted to do a service project in the community, and they chose Oates. And what a wonderful project, and the whole school was involved. They raised $2,300 within like 5-week period. And you'll have to go onto our website or onto our Facebook page and look at the pictures, and they have a whole curriculum where they had all different ages. From the kindergartners would do pennies for ponies, and then the first and second, I think they did chores. And so they had to bring, then they brought money, they got paid for doing their chores at home. And then the upper grades wrote letters out into the community to try to help support us. So it was a wonderful whole school encompass program that we would love to get more schools involved in.
Right. I've actually been out to the facility, and I think it's really neat to see the horses and to see the kids get a chance and an opportunity to ride and to be in that environment. It really is an enriching environment for kids.
Well, the thing is, not only does it help them physically, it helps them emotionally to feel better about themselves. The horse is such a large animal that they're intimidating to some people, but they're very empowering and very intuitive to our feelings. So emotionally, it's huge for what they do for us. We've had veterans come to us and said that just being out on the property and being on a horse has been more therapy, better therapy for them than they've ever achieved. Or we have little riders that come and it's the first time they speak a word, or you know, and the parents are excited, or they can sit up for the first time.
Right.
My son's been in the program since he was 3 and he's 20, and this Oates brought us from Farmington to live out in this area because of the connection we had from coming twice a week to Oates. So
that's really great. So your primary need then really is fundraising to support the feeding of the horses and the maintenance of the property and so on. And I know, Jeff, your organization has also sponsored a horse.
Actually, all 3 of us, Optimus, Lions, and Rotary, have been involved with Oates to a greater or lesser extent, and it is truly a rewarding program. We really enjoy it, and I'm glad for all the work that you are doing out there. And I've met some kids, know some kids that you set them up on top of a horse, and being up that high, they get to look down on people instead of look up on it, and the power of I get to move this animal where I want to. Do they actually do that? Or
they do. Oh yes,
yeah,
we have taken them to we have an independent class that started when they were little, and we had sidewalkers and leaders, and they didn't know what to do, and we've taken them to a show, which is a charity show in Lansing. It's called ASHM, it's American Saddlebred Association, and they have taken first place ribbons riding independently, and our veterans have done a flag color guard program there too, so which is a lot of fun. So they do. Our goal is to get them independent. So some of these kids are in wheelchairs or adults, and this is their legs. This is their time that they can go out into the woods. They can take a walk and be like everybody else, and so it gives them the opportunity to be able to do that, all ages. And fundraising we need, because ultimately right now our riders do pay to ride, and we would love to be able to be at a point where they wouldn't have to, and that we need our community support to be able to have that happen. And
that's really a great program. I'm really glad for you to come in and talk to us today about that. For more information on the OATS program, you can check their Facebook page, and I believe it's under OATS.
Yes.
Facebook page is under OATS, and you also has a website, but it's a little bit under...
The website is oatshrh.org.
Okay.
And all of our calendar and of all of our events, our classes are all on that. And you can get forms from that as well. And we need volunteers because we're a volunteer organization. So if you want to do something in your community and you don't know what to do, OATS is a great program to be able to be a part of it, because you give to us, but we give back to you with lots of hugs and smiles.
Oh, that's great. Very good. All right, thank you very much. Jeff, is there anything else you guys have for today?
We don't have the Optimus rep here today, so I'll do the cardinal sin and do a plug for the Optimus. They have their major fundraiser coming up on March 7th.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Last year they sold out, but I'm sure they'll find space for you. So that's March 7th for the Optimist.
Very good. Thank you very much.
One of the things that the Optimist Club has done for OATS is they have sponsored one of our horses. Which is wonderful, because we have 20 horses and they all have to be fed. So if anybody's interested in sponsoring a horse, contact me. That would be wonderful. So.
Very good. Everybody has to eat, even horses. Hey,
yeah, that's right.
Well, we want to thank you guys for being here today. We really appreciate all the work that you do in our community, and the things you do for individuals and students and everyone here in town. And we hope all of you get a chance to look over some of the things that are happening in the community and maybe get a chance to volunteer. And we'll hope to see you next week on Service for the Community.